Hello, Catalyst learners, and welcome back to the channel where we break down the complexities of biochemistry into simple and digestible concepts. Today, we're embarking on a fundamental journey into the very essence of life's machinery amino acids, the building blocks of protein. By the end of this video, you have a solid grasp of amino acids.
Alright team, here's a quick look at what we'll cover for today. First, our introduction to amino acids. Next, we'll explore the biological importance of amino acids. Finally, we'll connect it all to the real world in amino acids in nutrition, function, and real-world applications. We'll then wrap up with a summary and conclusion, recapping key concepts and re-emphasizing their importance for life and health.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly are amino acids?
At their core, amino acids are organic compounds that serve as the monomer units of proteins. Think of them as individual Lego bricks, each with a unique shape and color, that can be assembled in countless ways to build incredibly complex structures. Structurally, every amino acid shares a common blueprint: a central carbon atom, known as the alpha carbon. This is bonded to 4 different groups. This include an amino group, a carboxyl group, a hydrogen group, and most importantly, a unique side chain or R group. It's this R group that gives each of the 20 common amino acids its distinct chemical properties, size, shape, and charge, making them hydrophilic, hydrophobic, acidic, and neutral. The story of amino acids isn't a recent one. The first amino acid, asparagine, was isolated in 1806 from asparagus juice by French chemist Louis-Nicolas Vauquelin and Pierre-Jean Rubiquet. This marked the beginning of a scientific quest that spanned over a century. Throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, the scientists painstakingly discovered and isolated the remaining amino acids from various protein sources. For instance, glycine and leucine were discovered in 1820, and threonine, the last of the 20 amino acids to be identified, was found in 1938. This gradual unveiling of these fundamental molecules laid the groundwork for understanding protein structure and function.
So why are they called the building blocks of proteins?
Amino acids are called the building blocks of proteins because proteins are long chains of amino acids connected by peptide bonds. The specific order and sequence of these amino acids determine a protein's unique 3-dimensional structure, which is crucial because a protein's shape directly dictates its function. Much like Lego bricks, can form different objects based on their arrangement.
Amino acids, through the proteins that they create, are essential for all life. They serve diverse roles such as enzymes, structural components like collagen and keratin, transport molecules like hemoglobin, defense mechanisms like antibodies, signaling molecules like insulin, and components for movements in muscle fibers. In essence, amino acids are fundamental to all biological processes, enabling life's function, growth, and adaptation.
Biological importance of amino acids.
Amino acids aren't just protein building blocks, they're also active players in keeping cells and the body healthy, often working as vital biomolecules on their own. For instance, cysteine is crucial for glutathione, a powerful antioxidant, and histidine forms histamine, which is involved in allergic responses and gastric acid secretion. Amino acids are vital for cellular signaling, with glutamate and glycine as key neurotransmitters. They're also precursors for hormones like adrenaline from tyrosine and serotonin from tryptophan. In immune function, glutamine fuels immune cells, and arginine aids in nitric oxide production for defense. Their direct involvement in body communication and protection highlights their profound importance and impact on overall health. Amino acids are absolutely fundamental when it comes to tissue repair. Think about it. When you exercise or when your body needs to heal from an injury, new proteins must be synthesized to repair damaged tissues and be able to build new ones. This process relies entirely on readily available supply of amino acids. Specific amino acids are particularly important. For example, like your branched-chain amino acids such as your leucine, isoleucine, and valine, which are crucial for muscle protein synthesis and recovery after exercise, which directly contributes to muscle growth and repair. We also have proline and lysine, which are key components of collagen, which is the most abundant protein in the skin, which is vital for your skin, bone, and connective tissue integrity. Without these specific building blocks, our bodies simply couldn't repair themselves or grow effectively after an injury or during development. Amino acids are also crucial for nitrogen balance and detoxification. They're our main source of nitrogen, and keeping this balance is a key to our health. When our bodies use amino acids, they create ammonia, which can be poisonous. Thankfully, our amino acids like ornithine, citrulline, and arginine work together in the urea cycle in the liver. This cycle turns harmful ammonia into urea, which our kidneys can safely remove. This prevents dangerous ammonia buildup, protecting our brain and other organs. So amino acids aren't just protein parts, they're active and vital players in many body processes, from talking to cells to fighting off sicknesses and cleaning off toxins.
Amino acids in nutrition, function, and real-world applications.
Now that we've explored the fundamental nature and biological importance of amino acids, let's connect those microscopic marvels to our daily lives and the broader world. We'll delve into the nutritional significance, how they contribute to protein function, and their diverse applications. From a nutritional standpoint, amino acids are categorized into two main groups: essential and non-essential.
Essential amino acids are those our bodies cannot synthesize on their own and must be obtained through our diet. There are 9 of these, including leucine, lysine, and tryptophan. A deficiency in even one essential amino acid can impair protein synthesis and lead to health issues. Non-essential amino acids like alanine and glycine can be synthesized by the body from other molecules, so they don't strictly need to come from our diet. However, some non-essential amino acids are conditionally essential during specific physiological states, such as illness or rapid growth, when the body's demand exceeds its synthesis capacity. For example, glutamine can become conditionally essential during periods or severe stress or illnesses.
So where do we get these vital molecules? Our primary source is dietary proteins.
Dietary sources. Proteins from food are broken down into individual amino acids during digestion. Foods are often classified by their amino acid profile. Complete proteins contain all 9 essential amino acids in sufficient quantities. Examples include animal products like meat, eggs, and dairy, and some plant-based sources like quinoa or soy. Incomplete proteins lack one or more essential amino acids. Most plant-based foods such as beans, nuts, and grains fall into this category. Vegetarians and vegans often combine different incomplete protein sources like rice and beans to ensure that they get all essential amino acids. Synthesis. For non-essential amino acids, our bodies can synthesize them through various metabolic pathways, often by modifying other amino acids or intermediates from carbohydrate and fat metabolism. For instance, alanine can be synthesized from pyruvate, a product of glucose metabolism.
The true magic of amino acid lies on how their unique functional properties dictate the structure and function of proteins. Remember the side chain or the R groups we talked about earlier? This side chain determines the amino acid's chemical behavior. For example, For hydrophobic amino acids like your leucine and valine, they tend to cluster together in the interior of a protein, basically away from water, contributing to the protein's stable folded structure. Compared to your hydrophilic amino acids, such as your serine and lysine, often reside in the protein's surface, basically interacting with water and forming hydrogen bonds crucial for solubility and enzyme activity. Acidic amino acids such as your aspartate and glutamate, and basic amino acids such as your lysine and arginine carry charges that are vital for forming salt bridges, interacting with charged molecules like DNA, and participating in enzyme active sites. The unique sulfur-containing amino acid, cysteine, can form disulfide bonds with another cysteine, creating strong covalent links that stabilize protein structures, particularly in secreted proteins like antibodies.
Amino acids are crucial in medicine, used for treatments like L-DOPA to treat Parkinson's disease, and BCAAs for muscle recovery, and in specialized formulas for metabolic disorders. While as in biotechnology, they're essential for making recombinant proteins like insulin and growing cells for research. Lastly, industrially, they act as food additives like MSG, animal feed supplements, and raw materials for cosmetics and pharmaceuticals. Their diverse applications show how they connect basic biochemistry to real-world solutions in health, food, and technology.
Amino acids are the fundamental building blocks of proteins, especially their unique R groups dictating structure and function. Beyond proteins, they're also vital for signaling, immune function, tissue repair, and detoxification. We differentiated essential from non-essential amino acids in nutrition, and their functional properties define protein behavior. From medicine to food, we have learned that their applications are vast, and lesson learned is that understanding amino acid isn't just about chemistry, it's key to grasping the very essence of life, health, and technological advancement. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. See you next time here in Catalyst Learning Center.